number 0 all the way through 5. All right, last week we worked on ways to make the number 5, okay? But today all we're going to be doing is we're going to be just counting with those numbers up to 5, all right? But there's going to be, it's not just counting numbers. We're going to be looking for numbers, okay? What comes before a number when we count? What comes after a number when we count? All right, listen, if I had the number 3, what number comes before 3? Aiden. 4. Ooh, that comes after 3. Careful. Look at those words. 2. Very good. So 2 comes before 3. 4 comes after 3. Okay? I might say, what number is between? All right, listen carefully. Divide the number 1 and the number 3. What number goes between those two things? 2. Very good. That's my missing number. So questions like that might be asked today. But the big thing is you're going to be counting items and writing the number as well. Okay? So make sure you really are being careful when we're counting today. Okay? All right, so again, boxes are closed. Hands on our lap. Eyes up here. Listening ears are turned down. Got it? Okay, here we go.
What numbers do you see?
What
Let's
number?
count.
1.
Okay.
There are the numbers 0 and 1. Are they in order?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, they are in order. When we count, we say the numbers in order.
2.
What numbers do you see?
1.
Okay, I saw a lot of people saying 2, 1. Okay, the important thing is when you say those numbers, it's always important to make sure that you're putting them in order, right? So we see what numbers? Oh, I'm pointing. Ready? Repeat. 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now, if I said them out of order, that's fine. Those are the numbers that we see. They didn't ask you to say them in order, but I want you to get into a good habit of making sure you go from left to right so you don't miss any. That's important. We don't want to miss any numbers.
There are the numbers 0, 1, and 2. Are they in order?
So, yes, you agree they're in order? Okay, good. Let's see.
Yes, they are in order. What number is next in order? The number 3 is next. What numbers do you see?
Oh. Okay, so hold on. Let's go to the activity here. It says, press the buttons below to show each number 0 through 5. Okay, so they're holding up nothing above their heads right now, right? So I'm going to tap a circle and we're going to see what number. Okay? Let's see, I'm going to go right here.
3.
So if that's 3, what number is this one going to be? You guys are really think it's going to be 2? Okay, let's see.
2.
Very good. All right, this is 2. If this is 2, what number is this one going to be? 4, you think? Okay, let's see.
4.
4 is correct. Okay, that is 4. What's this one going to be? I heard 1 and I heard 0.
I think it's going to be
0.
Ah, 0. That's the first number we learned. It's the smallest one, right? So if that's 0, what is this one going to be over here? Oh, unanimous 5. Okay, and then
2.
what's this one going to be?
1.
Remember, careful. Remember what this number was. What is this one going to be?
1.
1. Okay? I know when we count, we normally don't say 0 when we count, do we? A lot of times when people say, okay, let's start to count, you start to count items, right? So you start with number 1. But we have to remember that 0 is also a number, right? How would we make the number 10 without that 0? So 0 is a number. Unfortunately, when 0 is by itself, it means that there's nothing there. So sometimes we forget to include it. But we are going to make sure that when we are working on our numbers today, 0 is going to be part of our numbers. All right? When you see nothing, you need to put what number, Victoria?
0.
Can you let Victoria answer? Because I want to make sure she's paying attention. When we see nothing, Victoria, what do we put? 0. A 0. Here we go. Okay, let's keep going.
There are the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How do you know the numbers are in order?
Ooh. How do you know that these are in order? Will?
If you can look at the number.
Okay, so just by looking at it, okay.
You can count.
Okay. Make sure you raise your hand, right? Okay, thank you. What will you do, Dean? You can count them. Okay? So as you count them, when you count out loud, you can make sure again that you're pointing and to each of those numbers as you're counting. When you count, you don't say 1, 5, 3, 0, 4, 2. Is that how we count?
No.
No. When you count and you add one more number, we know that those are the numbers that we say because we're adding one more, right? So we know that they're in order because when we count, those are the exact numbers that we would say, okay? Hold on, let's keep going.
Each number is one more than one before it.
Hands down.
Which number is first?
What number's first?
The number 0 is first. Count the numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You learned to count the numbers 0 to 5.
Awesome. Okay, I need you to get your name on top of this paper. With a pencil, that is it. Close the box. All you need out is a pencil with your name on top. Alright, you'll have to wait and find out, okay? So just get your name on top for me right now. Okay. So here's our paper, it kind of matches yours, right? Alright, so listen to the question. And I'll repeat some stuff if you aren't sure about it, okay? So here we go.
Think of two numbers. One is the number that comes just before 4 when counting.
Okay.
And the other is the number that comes just after 4 when counting.
So think of those two numbers.
Write the two numbers you are thinking of. Show how you know you are correct.
Okay, wait. First of all, that's backwards. Okay, so take a look here. What is the number? Show me on your hands, fingers. What number comes before 4 when we're counting? When you count, what number comes right before 4? I'm looking at your fingers. I'm looking at those fingers before 4. Juliana, careful, before. Very good. It is the number 3. 3 is correct. So I want you to write a 3 right here on the line. 3. Write that on the line. Look at which way the 3 goes. Are you ready to know 3? Come on. You need to make sure you go over to the right. All right. Now, what number comes after 4 when you count? When you say 4, it would be the number that you say next. What would that be, Madeline? 5. Very good. So go ahead. After 4 comes 5. Remember, you give that belly goes over to the right, and the head goes over to the right. So make sure yours matches mine. All right. Now, on our paper here, it does ask us, it says, show how you know that you're correct. How do you know that these are the right numbers? All right? So we know that when we count, those are the numbers that we say, one more. So here's how we're going to do that. Okay? Over here, on the left side of our chalkboard here, we're going to draw a stack of 3 counters. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to start at the bottom. 1,
1, 2,
2, 3. Please do that with your pencil. Stack up 3 counters. Okay, that represents my number 3 here. Okay, now, I'm going to make another tower of counters. What number is going to come next, Finn? 4. So match my number 4 to show. So ready? Start at the bottom again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see how our tower, I kind of line mine up very close to my first set, my 3, and then one more shows that our tower is growing a little bit. I added one more to my tower, okay? So now I have 3. I have 4, so I know that it's one more because it's growing. And now I'm going to add another one to the top. So this is going to have how many in it, everyone? 5. So again, start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will go all the way to the top of my chalkboard because I'm adding another one. So add one more. So you should be able to see in your drawing that we know that we're right because all we did was we added one more, and every time it would get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. All right? Does everyone see their towers growing?
Yep. Okay, so if you want to make it a little bit bigger, then I can see them grow out of the structure. That's okay. Make it a little bit larger.
Yeah. If it came out of the box a little bit, that's okay. The big thing is that so you can see that that's how we are showing that we know we're correct. Because we are adding one more. It's growing and growing. Okay? Good job. All right. So when you see inside now, I want you to lift and turn. And you're going to see the kids from the video holding those numbers. Okay? And you're going to see some cubes at the bottom. We're busy counting those cubes here. We're going to see how those cube towers are going to grow as well.
Focus, focus.
All righty. Open to the first page, come on. That's what he- All right. So remember from the video, we started with 0 and 1. Then we added a 2. 0, 1, 2. Then we went all the way up to 5. And we knew that we were right because when you add one more, the number gets larger. You add another one, the number gets larger, right? It keeps getting bigger and bigger. Okay? So I want you to start on number 1. They filled in these missing numbers for us. What number are we always going to start with, guys? What number?
0.
Put your finger on it. Find number 0. Okay, start at the top with your pencil. Go ahead and trace it. At the bottom there, number 1. Trace the 0. Benny, let's go. So we have 0. What number comes next? 1. They already have a 1 there for us. All right, let's trace the next number. What comes after 1, everyone? 2. So you do see the 2 cubes? So we have the 1 cube there to match the number 1. Now there's 2 cubes to match the number 2. What comes after 2, everyone? 3. Trace the 3 because there's 3 cubes. Do you see the cubes are growing? The tower is growing. After 3 comes 4. They did that one for you. And last we have 5. Okay, so again, there are 5 cubes. Number 5 goes in the blank. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be counting the items we see and filling in the blanks. Hey, look at me, please. Remember, this whole paper, watch. You flip the whole thing over. Flip it over. Don't turn, no, Aiden, don't turn a page. Just flip the whole thing over. And you should see this cube tower, okay? So they started doing some of it for us. Sit in your chair correctly. I don't need anyone falling. Careful. But careful. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do this with you. You ready? Okay. Again, we always start with the smallest amount. Ooh. Sorry. That was silly. I hit the wrong one. My bad. Okay, so how many cubes are we going to color here? 0. We're always going to start with that 0. You don't see any colored. So start at the top, trace that 0, top to bottom, close out. Then H, you ready? We're tracing the 0. So we're not going to color any cubes, right? Because 0 means none. All right, how many cubes you see colored in the next tower? Oh, I said Jimena. Jimena, you guys listening? Sometimes I'm going to call names. How many? Very good, Jimena. 1. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and trace the one top to bottom. They already colored it for us, so we don't have to color anything. Okay, how many cubes are colored in the next tower? Braden, how many? 2. Good. So they already colored 2 for us, so let's go ahead and trace the 2. Okay. All right, so tell me, what's going to come next, Georgia?
4.
After 2? Try again. 3. So let's go ahead and write a 3 here. Write in the number 3. And you get out a blue crayon. And you're going to start at the bottom. I need you to color in 3 blue cubes. Just a blue crayon. That is it. Color it starting at the bottom. Only 3.
1 cube here, 2 here. You see them? Okay. Now we're going to do 3. That's good. 3 from the bottom.
Start at the bottom.
Okay, 3
We're
from the bottom.
building up
See
our
how we did
cube
2?
tower.
So we need 3.
We're doing 3 colors. Okay. So we did 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand and tell me what would come next. Jenna. 4. Very good. So with your pencil, let's write a 4. Come down, slide right, lift your pencil, then make a tall line connecting it. And so how many cubes are we going to color then, Jenna? 4. Very good. So at the bottom, again, start with your blue crayon. 3, 4. So again, it's growing by 1 more. Color in 4. We're good? All right, and then our last number. Okay, Dean, what's going to come next? 5. Okay, so with a pencil, write in the number 5. Remember, come headline to midline, stop. Belly goes over to the right, lift, and slide to the right to give him a hat. So, Dean, how many cubes are we coloring? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Okay. Once you color in those cubes, can you put that crayon away for me? Put that crayon away. All right, now we're going to count flowers, okay? All right, pencils ready? Charlie, put them in the air so I see that you're ready. Then I'll know we can move on. Everyone's ready? Awesome, everyone's ready. Here we go. Okay, how many flowers do you see in this flower pot? 0. Good, let's write it. How many flowers in the next flower pot, everyone? 1. Good. Top to bottom. How many in the next one? 2. Great. Curve up. Slant down to the baseline. Slide to the right. All right, the next one. Here we go. Whoa, how many, Ethan? 3. Careful, careful. 1, 2, 3. Curve up. Stop on the midline. Over and around. Please make sure you guys go to the right. A couple of us have been making our 3s backwards. Be very careful. Feet flat on the floor. Tuck in those chairs, please. All right, how many are in the next one? Everybody, how many? 4. Ethan, make sure you're looking before you're shouting out a number, buddy, okay? All right, again, we're adding 1 more, so now it's 4. Lift. Take that tall line. All right, and in the last pot, how many? 5. Do you see the pattern? All we're doing is adding 1 more. Give it a belly and then give it a hat. Awesome. All right, when you're done, lift that page, turn to the back. And you're going to find some boxes with some toys inside. Awesome. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. All right. So this time you're on your own. Okay? But listen. Eyes up here, please. I need listening ears turned on. Very important. Wait, wait, wait. Excuse me. When your eyes are on me, then I can continue. Good. You're just going to do number 4 and then stop. Because I'm going to give you directions for the bottom. Don't do anything. All right? So go ahead, count the toys in the box, write the number. Dean, take a seat. Count the toys in the box, write the number. remember, it's probably going to be a pattern. Notice how much they go up by. So go ahead and write those numbers on your own. Count to twice, write the number. When you're done, pencil on top of your box. Count to twice, write the number, and then stop. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Pencil on top of that box, so I know you're ready. Excellent, excellent. Pencil on top of that box, so I know you're ready. Remember to lift that pencil rather than use that fork. Lift that pencil. Yep, be careful. Okay. Looks like just about everybody is done here. Pretty close here. Here's what I need for the last one. You're definitely going to need your pencil. But this time, get out any crayon. One crayon. Pick a color. One crayon. And close your box. Close your box. I'm going to throw something at you that's a little different, so be ready. It's a little different. Are you ready? I'm going to throw something at you then, okay? Get ready. So I'm just going to it's just a figure of speech, okay? Let's talk about that later. Okay, so this time, I'm not going to have you start with the smallest number. You ready? I want you to go ahead and color in all of these cubes. Color them all in the start. Everybody's going to do that, okay? So go ahead and color in all the cubes. And then I need you to count them and write the number for how many we just colored. Count the cubes, all the cubes that we colored, and write in that number.
5.
What? Okay, Riley, wait till I call on you. Okay, but Riley, can you say again how many cubes? Go ahead and tell everybody. How many?
5.
5. Next time, wait till I call, okay? All right, so everybody is starting with the number 5. But guess what? Now we're going to take one cube away. What number comes right before 5, Evelyn? 4. So the next one now, you're going to color one less. So instead of 5, you're going to take one away and write that next number. Got it? So we started with 5. Then you're going to go to 4. Do you see the pattern? Now write the number. If it helps you to write the numbers in first, you can even do that. Write the number that comes before 4. Write it in. What number comes before that? Go ahead and write that in if that helps you. Or if it helps you to color them and do it that way instead, just keep taking one away. What number comes before? You guys have to try to do this on your own. I want you to try to do it. Very good. So Ben's kind of writing them in. That helps him. And then he knows how many cubes to color. So keep going. What number comes before 4? Write it. Yep. So 5 and then 4. Right? Because you take one away. 5, 4. Just raise your hand if you need help with something, guys. If you need something, raise your hand. We'll come around and help you. Okay, what number comes before 4? Write that in. That's how you're going to color. Good. Wait a minute. Good. So color in that many cubes. Color in that many cubes. Yeah. Good. That's correct. That's correct. And then color that many cubes. Good. What number comes before 3? Good. All right. Keep going, Jacob. Write the number in. What number comes before 4?
How many you color?
So what number
Color one of each. How many do I have?